There we go.
You know, they used to do this show in England on BBC, and it was called Reading with Mother. And the little person would say, "Oh, it's so nice, blah, blah, blah. Are you seated now with Mother? Then, all right, we can begin."
That's great. I'm gonna have to use that.
We should do that. Okay.
Are you seated
just
now
breathe
with Mother?
for a minute.
I swallowed my gum.
What gum?
I had gum in my mouth. I swallowed it. Now we're good.
We should run all this stuff. Hi there. I'm Lou Crenshaw, the affable host of Inside Bemidji, and I'm here with our producer and also executive director of Inside Bemidji's host station.
Upstream TV, Mike Breeden.
Upstream TV, Mike Breeden. All right, let's just do that again.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Ready? Here we go.
Wait a minute. We should leave all this going.
That's good. So you're gonna introduce me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna sit here.
And then we're gonna start talking.
Sounds good.
Because I always introduce my,
Yes, your guest.
and you're my guest. No, you're my
They're finally doing an Inside Bemidji about me.
Oh, we'll do that. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hi, I'm Lou Crenshaw, affable host of Inside Bemidji, and I'm here with our producer and executive director of Upstream TV, Mike Breeden.
It's good to be here, Lou.
Well, it is good. You're usually right over there or doing things. And anyway, we're here to wish everyone a happy holidays. It's the end of Inside Bemidji's season for 2013, and we've had a really good time doing the show. We did 20. Well, I had a good time. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, it was fair to middling. No, it was lovely. We had a great season. I'm serious. What was it? 21?
22 shows.
22
we did
shows.
22 shows, and we had a lot of fun, and we hope that we passed on some information to you and the community. You know, when Mike, we have that little tagline that says that Inside Bemidji is showcasing people and organizations who are working to make our community an even better place. So, yeah.
And you definitely did that. The list is here in front of us of the people that were a part of the 2013 season, and at the top, of course,
We always kick off with Miana Rice, the Joint Planning Administrator, because we like to catch up. By the way, we'll be teeing up Inside Bemidji again about mid-April, and we'll probably have Miana Rice again and say, okay, what's been going on while we were all hibernating?
yeah, she's the Joint Planning Administrator.
We had a number of, she is. We had a number of people from the city of Bemidji. We had the new mayor when she was new, Rita Albrecht, and that was a wonderful time. We had Mike Maston, the police chief. We were going to have
Who's that?
the fire chief again,
Yes.
but we didn't. It didn't work out.
There's always next year.
There's always next year. We had Ron Eichens, the finance director, and he was talking about taxes. And who did I miss? Anybody
Well,
else?
Scott
from the
Faust,
city?
Bemidji State University. Oh, you're talking about the city.
Yeah,
people
I was
now.
just looking at the city.
Well,
But you're right. We tried to do. You know, one thing we talk about here in all of these planning and in the down at the JPC and in those things, as you know,
Joint Planning Commission.
Joint Planning Commission. Thank you. Is about Bemidji as a regional center, and how do we leverage the big assets we have, which is our health care center, our
Right.
university, our historic downtown, our airport. And so one thing we tried to do this year was talk about those major assets. So we had Harold Van Leeuwen, who was the airport manager. I understand Harold just left.
Yes, and he just retired, right? I mean, he's moving away from the airport now, and that's great that we got him on the show.
I heard he went back to Tennessee,
What?
where he's from.
Yay!
There you go. And let's see now. And then, yeah, you mentioned Scott Faust. And
I
Scott,
like him.
I like Scott, too. I like his billboards. He's the one that came up with that best decision ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For the college come to BSU.
Yeah. He has some really, you can say a lot in a small message.
Scott is the Director of Communications and Marketing for Bemidji State University.
We had, and I have to go down here quickly to see him. One thing we try to do is give a voice to nonprofits, people who don't really, obviously they have other ways to get their voice out, but give them a chance here on Upstream TV to talk about what they do and how people volunteer and support them. So just again, and I may miss some of you, but we had Jerry Hickerson here, Habitat for Humanity. We had Bill Byer from the Food Shelf, the Bemidji Community, Robin Wold from Hope House, Terry Weidman, Regional 2 Arts Council, Susan Joy, the Headwaters Science Center. Then we had some fun in the planning community. I'm a sucker for planners. We had Dave Hengel, Executive Director of Greater Bemidji, and I want to have Dave every year.
Really? I do too.
Because, he's doing so many important things here, like on the railroad corridor, on the South Shore, and I think we want to hear what he's doing.
Come back to us, Dave.
Come back to us, Dave. We'll be looking for you in the spring. And we had Danelle Hilliard, who is Visit Bemidji. And you don't hear much about Visit Bemidji because all of their marketing, if you will, marketing our city is projected outside of Bemidji.
Oh, Phil Hodap there.
Phil Hodap. Yeah, Phil and me could have done a week, I think. I mean, we had a lot to talk about. He's got, Phil Hodap has a huge organization, a big responsibility and a lot going on. We could have talked, and so maybe we'll do that again too. Becky Livermore, we talked about gardening. We talked with the guys from the Sanford Center. We do that every year, and I believe in the Sanford Center. I believe in what they're doing, and it's always good to have them here. Lake Bemidji State Park was new. Jim Hess from the schools, superintendent of the area schools, was new.
This is a good one. Well, Nancy Erickson, Teresa Hansen, and Tom Charbonneau, they came and they were talking about the Bemidji Deer Control Committee, and that was amazing because you hear about this deer committee. What is the deer committee? Anyways, what's amazing for me is to be behind the camera and learning pretty rapidly about things that I had no idea about, and that one was very interesting to me, where the three of them sat with you and talked about deer control within the city.
Well, I certainly knew nothing about it either, but Teresa Hansen sent me, my gosh, to get ready for that show, she sent me, I'm not exaggerating, like 8 documents, on what they do and their plans, and they're serious and they're organized, and I was just, really impressed. And there's a lot of that stuff going on in our city that we don't know about. These organizations, some of them are marshaling hundreds and hundreds of volunteers right here in Bemidji to make this a better place. They're reaching out in all kinds of ways into the community. It's a great place, Bemidji, and I'm happy we could do this.
Heck yes. Don't forget Jim Lukacek.
Hey, did I not say Jim?
I don't know.
We had Jim 2 years to come along, county commissioner, of course, and talk about, from the county's perspective, what's going on around in our region.
It was a really amazing season, and once again, Lou, as I did last year, I have to tell you, you did a wonderful job about bringing these people, things that people really don't know much about, had them sit here, and, just being able to be a fly on the wall, third party to a conversation and learn from you guys just talking to each other. I think you do an amazing job.
I pay him to say stuff like that. So, please have a wonderful holiday season from all of us here at Inside Bemidji, and we will be back thanks to Upstream TV in April. Get our new season going, and we hope you watch it. Thanks, Mr. Producer.
Yep, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.